So I know that we all want to be high vibration people, people who just by being who we are contribute to increasing the light in the world and not to increasing the darkness. And there are so many ways we can raise our vibration by being kind, generous, loving, by doing spiritual practices like meditation, breath practices, yoga, drumming, ecstatic dancing, japa, rosary, prayer, and by walking our talk. Or another way to say it, by being congruent or in alignment in the way we move through the world. Hi, I'm Debra Poneman, founder of Yes to Success seminars, where we share knowledge and tools for you to live your ultimate life, ageless, anti-aging for your brain, body, and future, and the awake method, because it's time for all of us to wake up. And I am coming to you from beautiful San Miguel de Allende, Mexico, just one more week, and then I'm back to the States. And today I'm going to tell you my favorite story about a woman who you just might see yourself in and who was not adding to the light in the world on this particular day. So, this woman was in a big hurry to get to an appointment. And as she was speeding down the street and approaching an intersection, the car in front of her stopped just as the light was turning yellow. The woman was not really happy. She was probably irate since she expected not only the elderly man driving the car in front of her to go through the yellow light, but she expected herself to go through as well. In fact, she screeched her car to a halt, just barely not plowing into his car, and then not only honked at the poor man, but threw her hands all over the place with an angry look on her face. So if he looked in the rearview mirror, he could know how really mad she was. And when he didn't seem to be noticing, she then stuck her head out the window, shouted at him, and made a not so nice gesture with her hand. At which point, a police officer who happened to be in the vicinity and witnessed the whole scenario walked over and asked to see her driver's license. After looking at it, he took it and told her to follow him to the station. So, for about an hour, the woman silently but very loudly fumed as she sat in the blue plastic chair across from the main desk until finally the officer came out, handed her her license, and told her that she was free to go. At which point she indignantly said, I think I deserve to know why I'm here and why you felt it necessary to make me miss my very important appointment today. To which the officer replied, Well, I watched your reaction to the gentleman who stopped as the light turned yellow and how you treated him and how you cursed at him out the window of your car and continued with your hand gesture. And then I noticed all of your bumper stickers on the back of your car that said, Harm no living creature. The future of the planet is in our hands, and love is the answer. And I assumed you must have been driving a stolen car. How many times have you been that woman in little or big ways? I know I have. In fact, I'm not sure if you've ever heard my Smile Direct story, but if you have, you're going to hear it again. Smile Direct is a company where you get invisible aligners to fix your spread out teeth or your crooked teeth, like Invisalign, but they tried to be hipper, although it's now out of business. But I had to call this company because I had been fitted with aligners the year before to fix my bottom teeth, and I didn't like the way they looked on camera. And they sent me defective aligners, not once, but 4 times. And when I received the fourth set of defective aligners after waiting 2 months in between each delivery, as they apologized, but they had to remake them afresh each time. This time, when I called after receiving the fourth defective set, and they answered the phone and said, What can we do to make you smile today? Well, the truth is, I was actually relatively nice to the first 3 people I got transferred to, maybe a little less nice to each one. But when the call dropped, while I was being transferred to the dental department, which was the fourth transfer, and I had to start from scratch, well, God help the poor chap who had the misfortune of being the first person the second time around to ask me what he could do to make me smile today, or the second person I was transferred to, or the third, especially when I waited about 10 to 15 minutes in between each transfer, or, true, when I got disconnected again while being transferred to the dental department and had to start over. And by that time, I am fuming and I am pressing the buttons on the phone, just daring the person who answered to ask me what he or she could do to make me smile that day. And all of a sudden, I got it loud and clear. You are so not the teacher living the teaching. You are so being the lady with the bumper stickers on her car. And I actually had the thought when I was so not nice to numbers 2, 3, 4, I thought, I wonder if my students could see me now, what they would think. So I took a deep breath, calmed down. And when the guy asked me what he could do to make me smile today, I was kind and loving to that dear person who was probably making minimum wage, just trying to do their job and probably getting yelled at all day long. So I just loved him up. And likewise with the next person I was transferred to and to the next when they asked me what they could do to make me smile. And I just said, just talking to someone as wonderful as you is enough to make me smile. And I eventually got to the right person who solved my problem, and my next set of liners was perfect. And I didn't even mind when the last person that I talked to asked if there was anything else she could do to make me smile, because I saw so clearly that I probably would have continued to get disconnected until I got it. I saw so clearly that I'm the one responsible for making me smile today, not them. They're just doing the best they can at a very difficult job, and they're not holding themselves up as some kind of transformational leader. They're just reading their script and trying not to get yelled at. And what a cosmic joke is it that what I was trying to get were aligners. I was so out of alignment. So I ask you, how are you doing on your journey to getting your aligners? And what are you doing to make you smile today? Because remember, when you make you smile, you raise your vibration, and you are not only going to get right through to whoever it is you need to talk to get whatever it is you want to get, but your high vibration will be a great contribution to the raising of the vibration of our planet, which is so desperately needed at this time. You need to add your light right now and not contribute to the darkness. So if you can't make you smile today and be in alignment for you, do it for the rest of us. Have a great week and keep on smiling.